Hello and welcome to TA for Traders. It's Wednesday the 4th of October. I'm Nigel Croft. In this short video we'll be looking at two UK stocks. We're going to start with Barratt Developments, which is the trading view code BDEV. All this week the UK property sector's had a good move. It's on the back of the Help to Buy scheme being rolled forward by the Conservatives and the announcement that they're going to push for more house building. It's helped the sector. Barratt Developments has had a good run. Then we're going to look at Tesco. It's come out with figures today. It's been a while since we looked at the charts. Let's have a review. There's an important characteristic coming out of today. There could be a bearish engulfing picture which would be bad for the chart. Let's look at those charts. Okay, starting with Barratt Developments and starting with the weekly. So each candle here represents 1 week's trade, and you can see that this week we've had a break upwards. It was from the rising 20-week moving average, and it's broken us into new ground. There is some resistance still to be broken up at the 670 level. But with the strong momentum that we're seeing, you can see the RSI now at 59.04 and in an uptrend. Excuse me. And the MACD turning back round, again indicative of an uptrend. One would expect some upside momentum to keep the share price moving higher. Moving on to the daily, and here you can see that we had 4 very solid days. That took the index back above the 50-day moving average. You can see that perhaps we've got overextended away from the moving averages, but they will catch up as they're all moving higher. Early at the end of this week or early next week, you'll see this 20, which is the yellow line, that will cross the 50. They will both be moving up. There's no chance of that not happening given where the stock is at the moment, and that's going to be a positive technical picture called a golden cross. The consolidation could drift us back 10p, 15p, but once we get that golden cross, there's solid support now in this below the 630, and really one would expect further upside progress. The RSI is in a solid uptrend, presently at 64.71, and the MACD, you can see the short term's well above the longer term, above 0, again showing positive momentum. On the 4-hour picture, again we've got overextended from the moving averages, so let those moving averages catch up. We're about to get a golden cross on the 50 crossing the 200 on this. We've already had it 20 crossing the 200, so that would be a positive picture, and again any move back to 630 would find support. RSI bubbling along, very high level, indicative of solid upside momentum, presently at 77.34. Okay, moving on to Tesco. Come out with figures today. You can see that it has been finding it difficult to get through the 50-week moving average. That's rolling over, and you can see today we did go above it, but we've now come back below it again, so that's one of the key influences on the market. That's presently at 189.14, so be aware of that. I'm just looking at this chart. I've left the downtrend line. That was from a couple of months ago when I was doing the video, and then we broke above that, so that was positive, but actually that is now historic, so I'll delete that whilst I'm doing the video, so I remember. Other characteristics from this weekly, RSI is slightly showing positive momentum, 54.38, and the likewise the MACD slight positive momentum as they're just above zero. The major concern on Tesco is this picture, which is to the daily and the candle today specifically. You can see that we opened very strongly after the figures. They've reintroduced a dividend, albeit just a 1p div, and just let me delete that downtrend, and that helped the share price at the open. But now we've drifted off, and there could be an engulfing bearish candle here. If the close is below yesterday's opening level, which is 185.74, that would be an engulfing candle, which would be bearish, so be aware of that. The other negative influence on this daily picture is this 200-day moving average, which is downtrending still and creating resistance. If we go below there, that could push the Tesco lower. That's at 185.44. Momentum is just going sideways here. You can see the RSI just moving sideways, not in an uptrend, or if it is, it's a very shallow uptrend, presently at 53.86, and likewise the MACD, although they are above zero, are just flat lining. On the 4 hour, you can see that we did have an engulfing candle on the previous 4 hours trade, and we're trading below there now. This could actually break the short-term uptrend. The support here, we've fallen below the 20 support and just on the start of this hour, and the next support's at the 50, 185.03. A fall below there would see the 182 levels tested, and that would definitely break the trend. And then the next support below there is at the 200, which would be at about 180. Here you can see that we've broken down on momentum. It's just gone back below 50, 48.95, and likewise the short term has just come below the longer term MACD, so that's shouting a sell as well. So thanks for watching this quick video. Barratt Developments, expect maybe a bit more consolidation, let those moving averages catch up. Good support at 130. Tesco, today's a critical day, obviously the figures are out. Be aware that if there's that engulfing candle, it will be bearish. We've already seen that in the 4 hours, so there are warning signs on Tesco. Many thanks for watching the video. Excuse me, I'm going to cough again. Sorry about the cough. I've had a bad throat last couple of days. Thanks for watching. Please remember these videos are for information only and are my opinion, and they're not an investment recommendation. Please do read the disclaimer.